I'm going to, unless he comes in a little later, but I'll ask Vaughn Dave to come down. She can accept it on his behalf. You live right next door to me, so. And I'll just read this every now. You know what I'm doing. Kip FLETCHER spent approximately 36 years as a school teacher at the middle school in Dixfield and as an athletic coach for Dairyville Sports, contributing as a positive role model and providing valuable guidance to all of our youth. Kip has also volunteered his time in town helping to maintain and restore historic cemeteries. He's truly a great Samaritan to our community, donating his time, financial assistance, carpentry skills, garden produce, and delicious maple syrup to anybody that he hears who's experiencing hardship. Kip is a community-oriented citizen we can all be proud to call our friend and our neighbor, and is most deserving of the Citizen of the Year award.
The next thing I would ask you all to please turn off your cell phones or put them on silent or vibrate, please, so we don't have interruptions during the meeting. And now it's my honor to introduce our new town manager, Linda Wentworth, and I will let you say a few words if you like.
Well, I'm going to be glad to be here. I'm looking forward to meeting most of you, and all of you, and I'm sure I'll meet most of you over the course of my tenure, and I'm really honored that I was selected. Thank you. Thanks, I get to be bossy over there. State of Maine, County of Dixfield, County of Oxford, May 13, 2013. Pursuant to within warrant, I have notified among inhabitants of the town of Dixfield, qualified as therein, expressed to me at a time and place for the purpose therein named, by posting this day an attested copy of the within warrant at the United States Post Office, Dixfield, Maine, United States Post Office, East Dixfield, Maine, Torrey Municipal Building, Dixfield, Maine, being the same public and conspicuous places in said town. Resident of Dixfield, Maine, Richard FLETCHER. Greetings. In the name of the state of Maine, you are hereby required to notify and warn the inhabitants of the town of Dixfield in said county and state qualified to vote by law in town affairs to meet at the Dairyville High School Community Room in said town on Thursday evening, the 23rd day of May, 2013 AD at 6 o'clock in the evening, and then and there to act on Article 1 through 29 as set out below to wit. Article 1, to elect by written ballot a moderator to preside at said meeting. The floor is now open for nominations.
I make a motion that we like to nominate David Luby. I'll second.
Are there any more nominations? We have a motion to cease nominations. Okay, we now need at least 6 votes cast for moderator.
Written down.
You have elected David today as moderator. Will you come forward? We can swear him in.
I, David Doogie, do swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and this state so long as I shall continue a citizen thereof, so help me God. I, David Doogie, do swear that I will faithfully discharge to the best of my abilities the duties incumbent upon me as moderator of this meeting according to the Constitution and laws of the state, so help me God. Okay, thank you all. Can you hear me all right? All right.
Speak closer to the mic, Dave.
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Is that better? Thank you, Bob. Okay, I'm going to be using the main moderator's manual as a guide. Please direct your questions and comments to the moderator, and I'm sure I can't answer them, but I'll find someone that can. Please keep your comments relative to the motion. Probably most important is to please be courteous and refrain from side conversations. That is very unnerving to the person who has the floor. And with that said, we'll jump right in. It's my job to try to get you through this meeting, respectful of your time, get you out as early as possible, but also make sure that people that want to speak have an opportunity to speak and vote. So I'm going to jump right into Article 2. Article 2, to choose all other municipal committee members not chosen by secret ballot for the ensuing year. Finance committee members, I believe you have them listed there. We have one vacancy. May I have some nominations from the floor? Seeing none, we'll vote on the folks listed. It's Aaron Perot and Kathy Dorian. You all set with that? Okay, all those in favor? Opposed? That motion carries. The Ione Hollow Scholarship Committee membership. We have one person listed there, Joanne Weston. I'm not sure if Joanne's in here. Okay, I'm assuming she's gonna.
Yes.
She accepts it. Yeah.
Yes.
All those in favor? Opposed? That motion carries. And the Budget Memorial Library Trustees. We have Gina Clucci. Did I say that right? Is it Cludia? Margaret Cannon and Carol Bernard. Yes.
Any periods of discussion on any of it?
Yes, absolutely.
That's what we're doing now?
Yeah.
Could someone explain real quickly what the duties of these trustees are?
Who wants to take that? What are the duties of these folks? In the scholarship
There might be a
committee?
function for them, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, library trustees, yes. Yeah.
I think they help advise the librarian on operations within the library. They're an advisory body to the librarian. As far as I know, that's how I know the trustees.
Do they have input into how to raise money for the library, or anything to that effect?
The budget is put together by the librarian, and if there's input into the budget, it would come through meetings with the librarian and the trustees, and then the librarian brings the budget to my office.
Any other questions, comments?
Do you need to make a fundraiser?
Well, I guess I'm jumping ahead of myself, but yeah, I'm curious. The library, is the only money the library gets is from whatever they submit for a budget and the town gives them, is the taxpayers in town gives them, or do they do their own fundraising, or do the trustees participate in this fundraising?
We have done fundraisers in the past, and right now they're running a book sale, and those funds have to be turned into the general fund, and then they...
Right, which helps overall.
But they are responsible in general for, if they decide to run fundraising.
Right, can they fundraise for their own budget?
I don't believe so because of the type of budgeting we have. Or Linda can correct me if that.
But we do.
So they could raise to offset the amount from taxation, or,
Right.
I'm not sure if they also function in a boosted capacity to be able to raise funds to add. I've not read their bylaws, but I was answering his question that they could raise money to offset the amount that needed to be raised from taxation, and for sure, and perhaps they could raise money like a booster club would to go to match funds if a grant became available. But I would have to refer to the document, which is in the town office, if anyone would like to look at it tomorrow, to be sure. But those are the typical kinds of things. That's all I can answer is what's typical.
So I would urge your libraries and the trustees to do as much fundraising as possible and help offset taxation.
Thank you. Any other questions, comments? Seeing none, I'll call for a vote for those three folks. On the report, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Water advisory members. We have Sonia to be re-elected till 2016, and then 2 vacancies. Are there any nominations from the floor, or questions, comments? Yes.
Nominate the person.
You may nominate somebody, yes.
I nominated Sonia again.
Pardon me?
If I nominated Sonia again,
She's on there, yeah.
continue till 2015.
Yeah, and I'm assuming you accept that. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, I have a question about this water advisory board here. Am I correct in understanding that the only people who can serve on this board are members, customers of the water department, when a large share of their funds come from hydrant rental through taxation of other members of citizens of the town in general?
Okay, did you have a question? Defer that to Sonia, or? Did you hear that question?
I'm trying to figure out the other part of the ask, I'm sorry.
I don't have the bylaws.
Okay, what's that, Sonia?
I don't have the bylaws, so I don't know, but I think the purpose is that it has to be a citizen of Dixfield on the water advisory committee. I'm not sure if it says taxpayer, do you know what I mean?
I don't remember from the bylaws.
Yeah, I'd have to look at that.
We've been having a sidebar conversation about re-elect to the year. We believe that the first vacancy would be to re-elect until 2016, and the second vacancy would be to re-elect the remainder of the term in 2014.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
It seems that if not knowing who could serve on the board would kind of limit who could be nominated, and not knowing it's kind of
Yep, that's correct.
just an observation.
Yep.
I do know it has to be a Dixfield citizen. I'm not sure about the ratepayer.
About what?
The ratepayer. Has to be a Dixfield citizen.
Okay, yeah, has to be a Dixfield citizen. If you've got somebody in mind, yeah, as long as it's a Dixfield citizen, you could do that vote, and
We need the bylaws.
and then, if it's not within the bylaws, then that's what it is. Any other questions, comments, nominations? Seeing none, all those in favor of the slate as written? All those opposed? Okay, that carries. Before I get on to Article 3, I would